Morning, y'all. It is a beautiful morning. The sun is rising. It's nice and pretty. Wife's still out of town, so I'm using her chicken cup. So it's still cold here in South Carolina, Midlands of South Carolina. We've got frost on the ground. I think it was like 20. When I woke up, it was 29 degrees. So it's not. It's a very nice winter day. Now, with that being said, I want to go ahead and start this off by basically, I've lived in South Carolina my whole life. We don't see snow that often, and of course, people make jokes and say, whenever we do get a calling for snow, everybody goes and buys some milk and bread, which is actually, unfortunately, true. It happens, but it's because we're just not used to it, and no one is ever prepared. So you always catch people last minute doing stuff, even when it comes to filling up their gas tanks and stuff. But I just want to say that I make jokes. It is still a serious thing. I had friends contact me over this past weekend about some stuff that happened at their properties, and a bunch of limbs falling and breaking. Here, our pine trees just aren't used to holding ice or snow, and so it breaks a lot of limbs off. You lose power, things like that. So it's still a serious thing. It can still be dangerous, especially when it melts or it freezes on the road and you get black ice. Start by saying that even though I made jokes about it in my last video, we do have some more inclement weather on the way, and this one actually has more of a possibility of producing some harsh weather like snow or more ice. Let's go give these ducks some hush money so they'll be quiet, and I can show you what we need to work on today. So during the winter time, I do feed the chickens and everybody at night. That way, during the night, their bodies are processing the food. They just hate keeping them warm. But because the mornings are just as cold, I don't feed them as much. Probably half of what I usually feed them. So I don't feed them as much at night. I feed them kind of half. I'll feed half the portions at night. That way I can feed half the portions in the morning. Again, one, to shut them up. Two, get their bodies kicking, warm them up first thing in the morning as well. Now let's get the piggies their food, because they're just talking to us too. Everybody just wants to talk to us more. Hey, Okie. Hey, buddy. Can you smile? Should I get a smile? Can you smile? Can you smile? There's my smile. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. There's my good. It is cold. I don't know what's wrong with me. Our winters haven't really changed. They're always cold. We get frost. We get ice. And I have never, ever bought gloves. Isn't that weird? Like, I have work gloves. They're just not warm. Never bought gloves. The animals are quiet. One thing I discovered during all this rain and a good bit of cold was my unit over here. When they put it in, and I just paid attention to this, I had to put the canopy over it, and I had to use my tripod to kind of push one side up, because when the rain would come off of the roof, before the canopy was there, it was hitting down directly on my fan, on the unit, and at the very bottom, you can see right here, that's ice. There was water in it, and it was ice, turning into ice because of the cold air and circulation and everything like that. So I was worried about my fan freezing up, or the compressor freezing up, things like that. So I'm not sure they put it so close to the house, or didn't tell me I needed to put some kind of gutter system on the house to prevent water from hitting right down on top of it. I had to put that over there for the rain hitting down on it, because I was like, I'd rather lose, I think I paid $60 for that canopy, so I'd rather lose a $60 canopy rather than a $5,000 heat pump unit. I can live without a canopy. It's gonna be real hard to live without heat. Though we do have a wood burning fireplace, so we could live and make do. That's not the point. The point is, we need to work on that before this new storm comes through, because like I said, it's supposed to be worse. The temperatures, I lost my coffee. Oh, it's over here. The temperatures are supposed to be lower. I think it's supposed to get down to 20 degrees here one night. So it's gonna be pretty rough. I had to make sure I keep my green stalk covered up. I did just uncover it so that the sun will warm it up. We're gonna work on that today. I think my dad has some old gutters. Came out here with food.
I want a different. Fine, tiny bit. There you go.
All right, so we got the gutter on. Boop. I did have to go to the store, get some hangers for it, but had to move up front because the ducks were being loud with Zoe being back there. So we got the gutter put on. It should work. We did go to Lowe's and get hangers for it. I want it to be sturdy enough to hold the water, depending on how much rainwater comes off the roof, at least right there. So the big problem was not the fact that rain is able to get into the unit, because they are made that way, but it was the fact of the amount of like heavy water drops coming off of the edge of the roof, hitting on the fan while it spins, creates a lot of resistance. And then of course, when you got that much water too hitting it and it's creating large icicles, that also creates a problem. I'm glad I was able to get it on there, and I can close up my canopy and put it away. I will obviously keep an eye on it when it does start raining again, or once that time comes, and if I have to put the canopy back over it, I'll do that. Whatever I can do to fix the problem, or to help with the problem not be a problem. I believe we decided that we're gonna keep the big one, right? And then we're gonna butcher the tiny one. So we've got to figure out a name for the big girl. We'll just name the small one like sausage. Murphy. Mercy.
Oh yeah, from the book, the pig book that we read. There's a pig named Mercy.
Oh, okay. All right.
If they want Mercy.
Go grab that book so we can show them what we're talking about. Some kind of pig book that Wade likes for us to read to him. Apparently there's a pig named Mercy in there, so we might name her Mercy. Okay, Mercy Watson. Oop, dropped the boat. Are you sure that's the pig's name? The pig's name is Mercy?
Yes, the pig's name is Mercy. Pig's name is Mercy.
All right, go take it back inside. This little book he loves to read. I read one. They're driving in a car, and then the pig decided he wanted to jump in his lap and drive the car. Whee! Reminds me of that commercial. I don't think you even know what I'm talking about. Was it a Allstate or some kind of commercial? It was like the little piggy went wee all the way home, and he's driving the car going wee, or he's in the back of the car going wee.
Yeah.
Well, you know how we like to end the day sometimes. We've got the grill going. Just put some hamburgers on there. So have a nice simple dinner. Wife is back home, so we're gonna do some burgers. But I did get something that I'm kind of interested to try. Don't do this often. I've actually never done this, but I'll share my beer preferences on here. But I feel like this is something I need to document me trying. It is Blake's hard cider mango habanero. So it's been a good day, it's been a good weekend. I feel like we need to celebrate. We got burgers on the grill. So yeah, the kids survived the weekend with just me, with the wife being gone. So it's celebration time. Let's do it. Let's see what it tastes like. It's an interesting smell. Okay, here you go. Interesting. I'll let it sit for just a minute because I was expecting a little bit of heat. No heat, just a little bit of a tiny tickle of heat. It's actually pretty good. I dig it. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. So, you know, yeah. The more you drink, you taste you got a little bit of heat. Yeah, oh, that's good. I like spicy stuff. So, you got a little bit of heat right there in the back of your throat. Oh, okay. I dig it. Yep. That's good. That's good stuff. All right, well, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. We're gonna get these burgers grilled, eat them, have a great evening, wind down, and it's back to work in the morning. So, catch you in the next one.